Good afternoon to one and all present here. Today I am going to talk about 2D transformation techniques in computer graphics and multimedia. What is meant by 2D transformation? A transformation is a process of modifying and repositioning the existing graphics. That is called transformation. Here the 2D transformation takes place in two-dimensional plane. What is the two-dimensional plane? X-axis and Y-axis. This is called 2D transformation. Here the transformation are helpful in changing the position, size, orientation, shape, etc. for the particular object. That is called transformation. In 2D transformation we are classifying, there are 5 basic techniques. Okay, translation, rotation, scaling, reflection and shearing. These are the 5 basic transformation techniques available in our 2D transformation techniques. Okay, first we are going to discuss translation. What is 2D translation in computer graphics? A translation is a process of moving an object from one position to another in a two-dimensional plane. Okay, let us consider the object O is initial object as x world and y world. After the translation, x new and y new. Here the translation vector or shift vector is indicate tx and ty. Here this two tx and ty. Here the tx, it defines the distance of the x old coordinate has to be moved. Ty defines the distance the y old coordinate has to be moved. Based on the distance, it indicates tx and ty. Okay, this is the example figure based on the translation. Okay, here the x old and x new, in between the distance it indicates the translation vector. Okay, what is the basic formula for translating the new coordinate? X new is equal to x old plus tx. Here the tx denotes the translation towards the x-axis. Next, based on y-axis, y new equal to y old plus ty. Here this ty denotes the translation towards the y-axis. Next, 2D rotation. 2D rotation in computer graphics. In general, what is meant by rotation? Rotation is a process of rotating an object with respect to an angle in a two-dimensional plane. Based on the particular angle, we can rotate the object. It is a new object. Okay. So, consider a point object O has to be rotated from one angle to another in a 2D plane. Let us consider the initial coordinate of the particular object O is equal to x world, y world. The initial angle of the object O with respect to the origin is equal to pi. The rotation angle is equal to theta. So, what is the new coordinate after the rotation is x new and y new. This is the basic terms for the 2D rotation. Next, this is an example here. Here pi indicate the old origin and theta indicate the new rotation angle. Based on the clockwise, we can rotate the particular object. Next, the rotation is achieved by using the following rotation equation. Here in this rotation equation, we are using some cos theta and sin theta value. So, x new equal to x old into cos theta minus y old into sin theta. Y new equal to y x old into sin theta plus y old into cos theta. Based in rotation, we are using some angles cos theta, sin theta. Based on the rotation, we can move the particular object. Next, we are moving to 2D scaling in computer graphics. What is meant by scaling? Scaling is a measurement of the particular object. So, scaling is a process of modifying or altering the particular object size. So, the scaling may be used to increase or reduce the particular object. Scaling is subject to coordinate of the original object to change. So, we can change the original object into a new object size by using scaling factor. So, scaling factor determines whether the object size is to be increased or reduced. Suppose if our scaling factor is greater than 1, then the object size is increased. If our scaling factor is less than 1, our object size will be reduced. So let us consider the initial coordinate of the object O equal to x volt, y volt. The scaling factor based on x-axis is equal to Sx. The scaling factor based on y-axis is equal to Sy. The new coordinate of the object O after scaling is equal to x nu comma y nu. This is the new scaling factor. This is the scaling is achieved by the following scaling equation. What is the equation? Is based on x-axis and based on y-axis. We can get the new coordinate value. So we can in based on x-axis, the new value is x nu is equal to x old into Sx. Here it indicates x old value and scaling parameter is based on x-axis. Next we can get the new value of based on y-axis means y nu equal to y old into Sy. Here Sy indicates the scaling factor based on y-axis. Okay, 2D. Here next we are moving to 2D reflection. A reflection means a mirror image. Okay, so the reflection is a kind of rotation where the angle of the rotation is 180 degree. The reflected object is always formed on the other side of the mirror. But in this reflection techniques, the object size will not be increased or reduced. The original object will be reflected. So the size of the reflected object is same as the size of the original object. Let us consider the initial coordinate of the particular object O equal to x volt, y volt. This is the initial value based on x-axis and based on y-axis. We can get the new coordinate after the reflection is based on x-axis and y-axis means x nu and y nu. Next, the reflection is based on x-axis means what is the equation? X nu equal to x volt, y nu equal to minus y volt. This is based on x-axis. Reflection is based on x-axis means this is the new value. Next, the reflection is based on y-axis means what is the value? X nu equal to minus y volt, y nu equal to y volt. This is based on y-axis. Okay, next we are moving to 2D shearing. What is meant by shearing? Shearing is an ideal technique to change the shape of an existing object into a two-dimensional plane. Here x and y direction. There are two versions available for shearing. What is the version? Here shearing is based on x-axis and shearing is based on y-axis. This is the two versions of shearing. Shearing is, let us consider the same object, initial coordinate of the particular object O is equal to x volt, y volt. The shearing parameters towards x direction is equal to SHX. Okay. Next, the shearing parameters towards the y direction is equal to SHY. What is the new coordinate of the object O after shearing is equal to x nu and y nu. This is the initial parameters. Okay. Next, the shearing is based on x-axis means what is the formula? The following equation is used for shearing is based on x-axis. What is the formula here? The x nu equal to x volt plus shearing parameter is based on x-axis into y direction old value. So x nu equal to x old plus SHX into y volt. Then y nu equal to y old. Next, shearing is based on y-axis. Shearing is based on y-axis. What is the formula? X nu equal to x volt, y nu equal to y volt plus shearing is based on y-axis into the old value of x-axis. Okay, that's all about our 2D transformation techniques. Till now we discussed what is meant by transformation, 2D transformation. What is meant by transformation? A transformation is process of modifying and repositioning the existing object. Okay, next we discussed translation, rotation, scaling, reflection and shearing. These things we discussed in this class. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.